one way to do it. It's Expo time here in Shanghai, so here we are back at the Shanghai New International Expo Centre for the SAIL Food and Beverage exhibition. SAIL is French for Salon International d'Alimentation, which basically means Food Expo. And you can see here behind me all of the details of that expo. This is the end of line 7 here in Pudong at Hamulu, which brings us to the Expo Centre. Here we have entrance 2 up ahead. Looks quite busy, many people registering to get in. It's definitely a busy one this time. Apparently there's 4,000 exhibitors. I'm just getting registered. We are in. It's a really big event. You can see this is just one hall in the various exhibitors here. I think there's 4,500. We've got a various spread of speakers that will be here today, and it is quite international. You can see we've got America here, we've got Uruguay, and a list of all of the talks. It looks like SIAL is actually taking over all of the halls, maybe apart from this one. There are the West halls, and the area is so large that it employs these buses to get people around. There's the North halls. I just realised I haven't even been in a hall yet. I'm just astounded by how busy it is. I'm just looking around. Okay, let's start. Here we go with N1, North 1. Initially, I'm just going to try to show you around how busy the place is and where is popular. We have competitions ongoing, so I think it's tea, but look, you can see it's quite serious. I will walk down one length of one hall. So here we start at Russian crab. And we end with what I think is Chinese wine. Let's have a look. Industry level, new type of wine. I wonder what that is. I'll have a try. As is quite usual, the exhibition has got some spaces for doing some meetings or negotiations or just taking a phone call or having a rest. Here we have various forums going on. So food tech innovation, import food, and then there's the international meat forum. They all look like they've got events ongoing right now. You can see some data in the background. There we can see the international nature of SIAL. We've got the one in Shanghai at the moment, and then it's going to be down in, I think that's Shenzhen later on, but it's all around the world. And we've got the forums being broadcast outside. It looks like the main importer from Brazilian chicken meat is China, of course. It looks like the show may be using these automatic delivery robots. It'll be interesting to see if they're roaming around later on. Vlogging crew are so serious they bought their own generator. A few more details of the expo. You can see it is an important one, and we've got 4,500 exhibitors, 24 categories, 60 countries or more. And I think this is something within China. You can see what we have here in N1 is a wine and spirits and beer section. Okay, that's in N1, and it's also possible to get a sample of the red wine here as well. Here we are going into N2 or North 2. With 4,500 exhibitors, it will be impossible to really show you any specific detail, but it's good to give you a general view of how busy and popular things are. N2 definitely has a tea section to it. There are several tea booths. it looks like this booth is generally Guangdong foodstuffs, and you can see there's some more open cooking going on. Smells really nice. I imagine they will get through the majority of that over the next few days. And here we have some dumplings being steamed, and I think a section mainly focused on mushrooms here. And here we have a Zimei Xuan green plum wine. Okay, and we've got a little bit of a tasting here. Yeah, it's nice. It's quite sweet. It's dry but with a sweet finish. Quite nice. Okay, thank you. Cheers, Jenny. One of the things I noticed on the website was that they have this Match Me Lounge, top buyer room. So they offer a service to match buyers and sellers, community buyers selections. I may be able to cheat a little bit and poke the camera over the top. It's the first day here, so you can see that there's a lot of activity, excitement with setting up. This is, I think, Jinjiang. N3 is a bit more about packaging and production. N3 is mainly packaging. It's interesting to see some biodegradable options here as well, which is great. Of plastic packaging, I'm afraid, and labelling. We pass N4 because it is not in the Expo, the only hall. It was empty. And here we are into N5. I can smell a lot of mainly beef aromas in the air, and yes, indeed, we are in the meat hall here in N5. This is French beef. They are cooking. So what they have is various nations. There's Canada, the Netherlands, and we've got the UK coming up. Let's head for the UK. And here we have something from Europe. There we can see Great Britain, or Ingwa as it is in Chinese, and then we've got Europe across the way. What's quite normal is for a country to group a number of stands together, and that's exactly what's happened on many of these stands, including the UK. The Canada stand is very busy. That's the North Hall's done, and then we are moving into the East 7, so more meat and frozen food. Very busy. And then into E6. E6 appears to be more meat and frozen food, and I can see something saying prefabricated food over here. I guess that means maybe ready meals. Let's have a look over there. This is a seafood show.
这也是干生要发起来吗？还是
？And there we see some oysters, so certainly a seafood element to this section here. A very busy stand here, giving out some free samples. Here are some free samples. E6 was meat, seafood, frozen food and prefabricated. This is a nice map. I didn't see it like this before. So we've already done these ones and we're here at the moment. And we've got, let's see, we've got more meat, instant food, sweets and snacks. More sweets and snacks here, imported groceries, etc. E5. halal meat from Ethiopia on that stand. Very international. This overall exhibition is actually arranged by a French company. Obviously that's why there's the SIAL naming. We've got a bit of a professional setup here with a camera boom, some cameras, and it looks like maybe a competition with airline catering. America are here. This is the first stand I've seen that's referring to America. I don't know what Osina is, but it's definitely US beef. Many ham legs here, some being cut right now. And I was able to snag a little sample. That's good. There's more America, USA, Poultry, and Expo. We're now firmly in the USA, so that's fine. Megua roll, so American meat. Leaving E5 and on to E4, which is instant food. There's E4. Plenty of noodles here, I think. One way to do it. That was the whole of E4. Lots of pre-packaged noodles here.
2.5克5公斤啊，来自东北粮仓，产地直销，原产地呢是来自于黑龙江，我们的产地是在北纬47度的黄金种植地带。
So you want to find people dressed as food products and you can't, and then you find them all at once. It's almost like they're huddling together for moral support. This is quite a famous brand. I know people that eat it, so definitely very much focused on pre-packaged noodles in this hall. From E4 and on to E3. E3 is condiments, oil, cereals, etc. Here we have an international lounge, so Costa Rica, Colombia, Peru, Mexico, Slovakia, the Czech Republic, Bulgaria, Philippines, Malaysia, New Zealand, Pacific Island, Pakistan and the UAE. Just as an example, there's the Czech Republic, going for a fair bit of beer and whiskey by the looks of it. There appears to be quite a focus on non-alcoholic drinks here as well. With that said, here's a brand I haven't heard of before, so In, and I think they've got the branding upside down on the bottle such that you can stick it in your glass and still have it the right way around. Johnny Selected Taste. It's a slightly strange name. Sometimes it's better to look at these little stands on the side. Let's see what we have here. I think that was a chili paste, some condiments, oil, rice. Yes, many condiments here, exactly as was stated on the front door. Peanut butter, spring rolls, noodles, I believe, groceries, some sauces, noodles, some more sauces there, spices, various countries that we've got here. I think it's Sweden, Denmark, Poland, Italy and Turkey. So out of E3 onto E2. Into E2, which I think, was it sweets by now? I've forgotten. Can see a sign further down here for sweets and snacks. Ah, I found them again. Maybe I should just follow these guys around. Packaged sweets and fruit, I think, mostly. Internationally, we have Malaysia. I saw some Thailand noodles in that direction as well, and we have Vietnam in the far distance there. So yeah, there we have Vietnamese specialty spices, taken on very much Southeast Asia feel around here. I can see Thailand up ahead as well as behind. Here we have Thai coconut. Coconut milk is a very popular drink here in China. Leaving E2, coming up on E1, and I can immediately see Japan here. For international booth standards, Japan has done an excellent job here. You can see that, oh, and it's incredibly busy, I can hardly get in. You can see that this whole area here is a Japan pavilion. There's even a map look, so pavilion layout and all of those. So really good job from Japan. And seeing as it's Japan, we've got a large number of sakes here. I don't know what that mango yogurt one's doing. And it is only polite to try a sample. Thank you very much. Okay, got my mask around my chin, I know, I'm sorry for that. That's nice. Similarly well done to Japan is Korea, so they have one hall. I'll just run along a little bit. There's a second run, and then they've got this run along here as well. So again, very well coordinated by Korea. So just a little run along Korea. Deeper into E1 feels a bit more like crisps and snacks of that nature. There's some nuts there. Is that almonds? Many pre-packaged foods. Let's have a little look at some of these smaller stands again as we leave the east and go on to the west stands. Busy, busy. Some Korean national dress and some more vlogging going on as we leave E1. There's entrance number 1 of the overall Expo site, and here we are going into W1 over here. Note the number of people. It is literally difficult to get in and out. Here we have some fish cooking. It appears we've got some more American stands, and here we are going for some cheese. I already had a sample of this, so I know what it's like. It's quite well aged. I think it's cheddar. So North America here, so America and Canada, mainly focused on cheese and dried fruit, I think. And here we have Lost Coast Brewery. They've got a large number of stouts. I'm trying a double IPA. And I think I need to try some more. They're nice and refreshing and cool. That's my excuse. And more cheeses. Here we have California Milk Advisory Board. Plenty of cheeses, truffle cheese, etc. More California, South Australia, Australia, Ireland. Where else? Spain, over there. Spain also has quite a good national collaboration, many Spanish brands here. And an area specifically for Hong Kong here. Mascots walking around. Popular. There's the Cranberry Marketing Committee. That was W1, on to W2. Coffee. It's a coffee brewing competition. First prize is 3,000 RMB. So that would be about $400. I think these three are the contestants. The coffees have been delivered and they're now being tested. It was not unanimous. I think they've got an adjudicator. I think he's number 5.
苏晨颖在吗？好，恭喜你，恭喜你！晋级，晋级。
The lady nearest us.
Okay.
This W2, more sweets, snacks and grocery products. Still busy. I don't see any particular international focus here. Let's move on quickly to W3. There's W3, and I think it's more of the same. Popcorn. There's a lot of pre-packaged stuff here. I'm not seeing any fresh foods. It's mostly pre-packaged, and beef is what I've seen the most of here. Some more coconut there. I've said it before, but the Chinese really do love their coconut milk. You see it almost at every group meal. W3 does seem mostly packaged sweets. I'm not going to tour around it too much. There's W4. Some pre-packaged sandwiches, some fruit, biscuits, some more chocolate there. Ritter. That's maybe the focus here. Here we have a range, different oysters from various places in the world, and then some mussels, some caviar, some fresh seafood, snails, and some hams. And I think over here some cheese. So only briefly in W4 and then on to W5. It's the nuts. Into W5. This seems to be a bit more dessert style. We've got Belarus with various foodstuffs. You can see it's listing the area as dairy. So more cheeses. I'll be sneaky and get another bit of the cheese on the toast. That's really good. So I can't remember where I am, but go there, W5. It looks like the dairy continues. I'm seeing cheese, yogurt, milk. So that's W5 done, another mascot, and I may have done it all. Let's just have a quick look at the board. It says push. So W5, yes, I've gone all the way around, and that's great news. As we come into N1 and also leave via it as well, it looks like it's been raining for a bit of the day, so not so bad to be indoors. That was the SIAL 2023 Shanghai Food and Beverage Expo. I hope that was useful to see the city open up and how busy that was, how international that was. Some more Expo here after car and bike. I'll put the link up there to those ones previously. Now we have to brave a little bit of poor weather and get back to the metro, but this isn't really rain. Anyway, please join me on the next one. Bye bye.